Because like imagine me being like, oh, this book is going to be so confusing. Well, I better get ready for it. And then like the first thing I see when I open the book is like a 5-page spread explaining who every character is. So it's hello everyone, welcome back to Professional Bookworms. I'm Sid,
I'm Trisha.
and today we're going to be going through everything that we've read in the first 4 months of this year. We're also going to be doing a TBR for the next month, which, if you don't know, is May. Uh, well, you should know that. How old are you?
I've read
But
like okay. Continue.
you've read like what? Okay, I don't know what you've read these past 3 months. And we are also doing like a bunch of questions, which is basically ripped straight from Preacher Reads his first quarter of the year video. So yeah, professional bookworms, professional thieves, I guess. I
Copycats.
don't know. But and well, this what we've read for the first 3 months of this year is going to be much shorter because we could basically only read after the middle of March, which is because we have these little things they're called boards. They suck.
Let's not
Let's
go into
yeah
that.
yeah,
Results are coming
and
out. I
they,
don't want to think about it.
I don't even want to see them. But well, without further ado, oh, I read 5 books. So I've read 5 books so far. Prisha, how many have you read?
Zero.
Really? I mean, like manga and manhwa and stuff count, I
Oh,
guess.
that counts. Oh, then I've read
Yeah.
like over like 50, 60, 70.
Like individual chapters or just whole things?
Whole thing.
Jesus Christ. Uh,
Okay, no, maybe that's a
uh,
little over exaggeration, but I've read
uh,
well over 30.
Jesus Christ again. All right.
It's a little sad. I have like
S-
70 more open in my tabs.
All right. Wait. Let's pause, and then you just count every single one you've read, so that you can actually talk about it.
You want me to
This
talk
one.
about it? I don't think you'd want me to talk about it individually.
Okay. Well, at least talk about the books that you are currently reading. You are reading some books, right?
Yeah, I am. I am. I have a whole stack
Okay.
open.
All right. Good. So, how many are there?
Um, one, two, three, four, five.
5. Okay. So we have the same number. Cool. All right. So, can I start, or do you want to start?
You
I'll
start.
start. Okay. The first book that I read this year, starting on like the 18th of March, was Discovery by J.H. Minton. I already have a review out for this book. It was great
Can you
from
show
beginning
the
when
book
it
as well? Or is it online? Oh, that's the one. Oh shit. Okay.
that yeah. Do you think this is just a random thing that I keep up here?
Yeah, I thought.
Can you hear him in the background?
No, I'm too
Be
busy
honest.
listening to my own voice because I sound that good.
No, be honest.
No, seriously, like, I didn't even notice until you mentioned it. You're like, oh my god, can you hear him?
Okay, good. What we have here, this is a really good book. It has a very unique structure. It's divided into 5 different acts with these little interludes in between. They have a different name in French, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm just gonna call them interludes. Each different act follows a different character, and as you go through the book, you have more and more interconnections. And this book I received as an arc, which I'm very grateful for because I've been following the authors for a while. Like I haven't read anything before, but I really like their YouTube channel. And Talking Story, I bet you, I don't think you don't know Talking Story if you're watching this, honestly, because most of you are going to come from Twitter. But this was great. This was like really great. So this year I have had 2 4-star books and 3 5-star books, and this is a 5-star. It's like really effective in how it delivers information, how it makes you attached to characters in basically every single way, and it's able to deliver like multiple emotional gut punches multiple times throughout the whole book. Like it's seriously impressive how many times I've just like been chilled by what happens in this book. So yeah, it is a great book. It's coming out in like 5 days from now. So when it comes out, go read it. Please, Prisha, you need to read this. I sent like they sent
Sid,
us the arc, but I'm
Sid,
the only
I'm
one who's read
reading
it.
like Sid, I'm reading 7 books at once. I
Yeah,
haven't gotten over chapter
uh,
10 in any of these books, and I have like 3 books I need to read. It's a very complicated life, Sid.
excuses. But
Mhm.
uh, well, okay,
Not
let's get into like
excuses,
what.
procrastination. Get it right.
Mm. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, makes so much sense. All right, your turn. No,
Okay. Oh, that's it?
that no, we're like alternating. One
Oh,
you,
okay.
one me, one.
Where should I start?
I don't know.
Okay. So I have a
Hmm.
couple of books here with me.
Oh, I know that one.
I haven't finished any of them.
Oof.
I haven't finished any of them. I'm still reading like all of them. Okay. So let's start with Made in Japan.
All right, yeah.
So
What's that about? Play it itself.
so it's an It's like a real life thing. It's an autobiography. The Sony company, the camera company.
Yeah.
It's the creator's story.
Oh,
There's like pictures in here. That's cool.
yeah. How is it?
This book is going well. My dad gave it to me. He was like, "Oh my god, you should read it. It's like amazing." And I was like, okay, Papa, I will read it." And like, I haven't gotten very far. I think I was at chapters. I was at this chapter, page 39.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh.
then I stopped reading because
Mm.
I was reading something else, and that also I stopped reading because I was reading something
Story.
else.
Story of your life. I was reading something else.
Should I continue or do you want to go? Is it your turn?
Uh, that's all you have to say about that book.
I haven't really gotten very far into it, and it's not like a story. It's more like this guy's life, you know. So it's mostly
Yeah, yeah.
history. If you know about Sony and its and what the company did and how it made it through the crisis of the digital camera. You know, because like
Uh-huh.
back then cameras used to be film only, and digital is like a newer invention. So it's basically that story.
Yeah, makes sense. Uh, but is it good?
Yes, I love this. You should
All
read
right,
it. I
cool.
mean, I don't know if you'll find it interesting,
Maybe.
but you should
I,
try.
I I have like three different nonfiction things that I'm trying to read right now. Well, two, but nonfiction is weird. I don't like it's stuff that's real. It's just boring. Well, not really, but like I mean, one of these they're actually pretty good, which is surprising. But you know what? I digress. So should we keep going with me or?
Okay, let's keep going.
All right. The second book I read was Best Served Cold by Joe Abercrombie. Prisha, hold up, play itself.
Hmm? Oh shit!
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. So I got you that for like, was it your birthday or was it Secret
My
Santa? No, it was
birthday.
your
My
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, all right. And that's because Joe Abercrombie is one of my favorite authors of all time. I've only read three of his books when I got you that one. And this is my fourth book of his because this is the fourth book in the World of the First Law. This is the first standalone. Some people hate it when you call them standalones because they actually play a lot into the overarching story of the First Law because like big changes, big shifts and stuff happen in it. And so people call it the Great Leveler trilogy. And this book was really good. I gave it 4 stars out of 5. It was fantastic from beginning to end. Uh, because like when you talk about Abercrombie, first thing that you're going to talk about is character work because his characters are great. Obviously, there's Glocktar, there's Logan, and this one introduces an almost entirely new cast of characters. One of the main characters, two of the main characters actually showed up in the original trilogy, and I loved them. One of them more than the other, but they were both great. Uh, and they were characters who I was like I liked in the original trilogy, but not as much as the other ones. But in this book, I really loved them. I don't think the characters in this book really reach the heights of the original trilogy, but some of them come close. And some people criticize this book for like having a lot of similar teamwork as the original trilogy, like being kind of repetitive and all that. You know what I mean? But uh, Yeah, not. But it's but like I didn't it didn't bother me that much because it did it in a way that's kind of new and in a way that feels like fresh, but in the same way it was like this book like really sold me on Abercrombie's action because I'm spoiling something that comes later, but he can really write an action scene because like there are like two major action scenes that stand out to me. The one in the middle of the book, if you've read it, you know which one I'm talking about, and everything in the final act of the book because they were all really well written. The ending was great. The character work is great. The dialogue is amazing. Yeah, this book is just really good. Which I mean, what do you expect from Abercrombie? So yeah, there we have it. Best Served Cold. It's a great book. Uh, like I don't know how people can skip this and go straight into Age of Madness. Actually, this year I'm doing like a whole year of Abercrombie, which is like oh, first I'm doing like this year I'm this month. Wait, that's spoilers for my TBR. Okay, I'm gonna. I can't do that. All right, Prisha, your turn. One, go.
Okay. So my second book is by Abercrombie as well, The Blade Itself. So I have
Mm.
mixed feelings about this book, I'm gonna be honest. The characters are nice. I really love the two main characters that have been showcased so far. Um, what was the first guy's name?
Logan.
Yes, I really like Logan. I think Logan is my favorite so far. Um, the other
Yeah,
one is
good
fine
choice.
too. The
Glockta.
other one is fine too, but I really like Logan. What
You
I
mean
don't
Glockta, as
like
in the other
about this
one?
book, it's fine that it's long because like I'm
It's
not
not
used to
long. It's like
reading.
500 pages, man.
Shut up.
It's-
Yeah, it's
Okay,
fine that it's long. It's like 530 pages.
that's not long.
Not right now. Okay. So there's like
Mm.
530 pages. I'm not used to reading such long
No.
books, but like I don't mind. The thing I
Mm-hmm.
don't like. Okay.
Mm.
So
Okay.
every chapter alternates. I wish
Yeah.
the author would focus like 4 or 5 chapters at once on a single main character and not alternate every like chapter. Because by the time
That's
I'm a like really I'm a procrastinating reader. Okay, so like I read one chapter, two chapter, maybe like 100 pages at once, and then I don't read like for months, or I read like 5 pages every day.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it really
Mm.
depends on the book. This book I read like 2 chapters and then I forgot about it. And then when I came back, it's just talking about another character, and I totally forgot what happened to Logan. And I'm like, oh my god, where's Logan? Where's my love? And I don't like the fact that it's alternating between characters. I wish it
You
would just
wouldn't
like
like
focus.
most epic. You wouldn't like most epic fantasy because that's the standard. Like okay, the
Why?
book that I'm reading like right now. Okay, that's a spoiler, but like the book that I'm reading right now, it really changes perspectives within the same chapter multiple times. So you will not like most epic fantasy because they do this a lot. But also, it's like
Why? Why can't they focus on the same character for like 5 chapters and then move on?
well, actually, maybe maybe you're like Wheel of Time.
Yeah, but like Wheel of Time is long.
Yeah, and also you wouldn't like Wheel of Time.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're watching the show, which is apparently I don't know how it is. I don't trust anyone's opinions on it.
So
Whatever.
the
Keep
show is
going.
nice
Yeah,
on
but like,
Sunday.
huh,
Yeah.
we shall
So
see. Uh,
mixed feelings about this book. It will probably take me a long time to finish this. I'm
mm,
currently on chapter. I don't know what chapter this is. I'm currently on page 33,
yeah,
playing with knives. I
that which
think
chapter is that?
it's not written.
Whose perspective is it?
Um, it's this guy's the Glockta.
Glockta. I love Glockta. I think Logan is better, but I love Glockta.
I love Logan.
Everyone loves Logan, but yeah, I'm very interested to see your opinions on Logan by the end of the trilogy because like
Why does he do something?
look it's an up and down kind of thing. It's a roller coaster ride. I That's why he's like a really cool character. and I won't say how I feel
He's
about him by the
complex,
end.
basically.
He is very
He's
complex,
like
and I love him
Shinji
for it.
from Evangelion.
Should I get into my next book, or like,
Yes.
or,
Go ahead.
okay, here we go. Wait, let me pause the recording. Now, this is the fourth book I read. Wait, third book I read this year. This is a bit of an unconventional one. This is the fourth Wheel of Time book. This is one of the best Wheel of Time books. This is my personal favorite, the second favorite Wheel of Time, and I absolutely love this book. And the reason I reread this is because recently the third season of the Wheel of Time show came out, and uh, it's adapting this book. So,
I thought
you're
it was
probably wondering,
adapting the third book.
they skipped the third book.
Oh, okay. Okay. Was the
Which
third
is
book
weird because
bad?
the third book is really important. No,
Oh.
the third book is one of the best.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is why I'm skeptical about the show. All right, um, well, what can I say? This book is not gonna qualify for Book of the Month, even though it's a 5 star, just because it's a reread, and it would win by default. Because if you don't know, Wheel of Time is my favorite book series of all time. It's just my favorite story of all time. And because that, obviously I love this book. Like, it still hits just as hard on a reread. It is fantastic. Perrin is still like the best character, like in this specific book. No, man. Actually, on my first read through, I thought Perrin's plotline was the best one. Second read through, I am like torn. Like, is it Perrin or is it Rand? I cannot decide because both of their plotlines are great. Like Nynaeve's plotline. If you don't know, Nynaeve is my favorite character in all of Wheel of Time. She's awesome. Risha, wait, what do you think of Nynaeve so far?
Who?
Nynaeve.
Nine names?
Nynaeve from the Wisdom.
Oh, her. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm a little bad with
Mhm.
character names that sound like mythical creatures. Uh, so I don't
She
know.
is a mythical creature.
She's not bad. I'm gonna be honest. She's not bad,
Mm.
but I feel like
Oh,
she's not playing up to her full potential yet.
I'm worried now. Uh, most people
I
hate
mean,
her at the beginning of the
I feel
books.
like they could give her more screen time, but she already has so much screen time.
Mm.
I haven't watched the show recently, so I don't exactly remember. But she's not bad.
Ah,
Honestly, she's not my favorite character. I don't think she'll
I,
be my favorite character ever. But she's a great character in her own.
she became my favorite character after book two, like specifically during book two. But then Perrin became my favorite character. But then Rand became my favorite character. But then Nynaeve became my favorite character. So it's up and down. Again, it's a roller coaster, right? What we
I think
have
my
here,
favorite character is the
Matt,
blonde. Oh shit! You read the books, you don't know who the blonde is.
Elaine,
No, no, no. It's the guy.
a guy. What?
Rand's best friend,
Matt?
Matt. Yeah, Matt. Is that Matt?
He's not blonde. He's brunette.
What?
Or, yeah,
Wheel of
right?
Time characters. Give me a minute. Trust. I got this.
Can you still hear Hirsch, by the way?
Nope.
Be honest.
No, I can't. Really.
Okay,
The
good.
bald guy. Wait, let me turn my brightness down. The bald guy.
The bald guy? That's Rand.
Oh, that's Rand? Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah. He's my
Also,
favorite character.
oh, okay, good choice. I don't know how well they're doing him in the show, though, so I'll have to see. He's my second favorite character in the books, especially by
I
the
think
end.
my not so light character right now is Rand's best friend.
Matt?
The one who stole the knife from the ghost
Matt.
city. Yeah, man.
I mean, that
Not,
makes sense because
he's
by
giving me
book
mixed
two,
feelings.
most people, yeah, by book two, most people don't like Matt much. I really started liking Matt around book three, so there we go. Uh, but yeah, this book is great. I love almost every chapter of it. It's a long book, so I was listening to it on audiobook like while I was reading everything else, and it was great.
Or
It's
you
a
were reading another book while listening to another book.
not at the same time. Not no, I was like while I like did I didn't I'm not doing math like while I played a video game
That's
like on my
serious
phone or something.
betrayal, Sid.
whatever. All right, your next book, I guess. Your
Oh, it's
turn.
my
One. Go next book, Prisha.
okay. So my third book is gonna be Freakonomics. It's
Hmm.
by Stephen D. Levitt and Stephen J. Dubner.
Oh,
So this is not fantasy as much as you might think. This is like
yeah.
pure
Looks very
statistics.
fantastical.
It's
Hmm.
basically a rogue economist. It's like an economist, and he's talking about how certain trends affect other things in the long run.
Hmm.
So I can give you like one of the case studies he's taken in this book. So one of the
Sure.
case studies would be decreasing crime rate.
Hmm.
So you think the best effect to decrease crime rate would be gun laws, strict gun laws, something like that, right? So in
Maybe.
this book, he talks about how legalizing abortion made the most impact on the decreasing crime rate. So
Oh.
like, see, when you think about it, it makes sense. But like
Yeah.
when you're focusing on just decreasing crime rate, you wouldn't even think about legalizing abortions and how it would have an effect on it.
Yeah.
So basically, because of legalized abortions, the generation of criminals that could have possibly been born were aborted and like decrease in criminals, right? So
Yeah.
that's really cool. I love this book honestly. It's going so well. It's really interesting. He takes multiple case studies and he explains them, like cheating teachers, and poor student grades and stuff like that, daycares, and fines for parents who pick up their kids late from daycares. And he's talked about a lot of stuff, and it's so entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm currently on chapter 3.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
it does get
cool.
boring sometimes because the chapters are like incredibly long. Like, let me show you chapter 2. Wait, where is the beginning?
Like how long? Like approx.
Wait. I'll show you. Okay. This was like chapter 2.
How
And
many
like,
pages is that?
I don't know, it felt like a lot of pages. One, two.
You don't have to count all of them. Just go to the first page and then the last page and subtract. All right. You just count in all of them.
20 pages. Oh no, some of the pages don't have page numbers. Wait,
It's
this
like
is
a
page
normal
40.
length for chapter,
Yeah, it's
I think.
normal, but like when I was reading it in the plane, and I was getting like really bored. I have a bad attention span. Yeah.
How?
Okay, you can continue.
My fourth book in the year was Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb, which is the second book in the Farseer trilogy by the same Robin Hobb. And well, I love this book. This is just a fantastic book from beginning to end because like there are so many points in it. Like Robin Hobb is known for having a slower pace than most authors, which is it's not something you would expect from a book with assassin in the title, but it does have a slower pace than a lot of other fantasy books. But it is completely worth it because these books are just phenomenal. I love the characters that have been set up in this book. Like a main part of the book that's like a main theme that this series has been setting up so far is just like the importance of the interconnections between living beings, living people, animals, all that stuff. Like the bonds that we forge between things, and that wouldn't work very well if the actual like relationships that she wrote in the book weren't well handled. But my God, they are well handled. There's it's like the cast of characters in this book is relatively small, but almost every single one of them is amazing to read. Maybe the main villain is just like mustache twirling, but like outside of him, I love almost every character in this book. There are just moments where it's just two characters sitting together, and it's some of the most moving stuff I've ever read. Her writing style is just beautiful. It's fantastic. What else is there to say? And like, by the way, the ending of this book is like great, because like you have the slow burn throughout the whole book, and then finally everything comes cascading down. It is devastating. It is. You would like this. You might like this, Prisha, because like I know you said you like sad stuff, and this series has a reputation for doing some messed up shit to the characters. I've experienced my fair share of that too, books, and this is so many people's favorite series of all time, and I am really starting to see why, because I liked Assassin's Apprentice a lot. It was like a 4-star read. Um, and it had a lot of the same things, but this is different in a way that Assassin's Apprentice, a lot of it was just told immediately through Fitz's narration with no dialogue, without actually having the scene. It was a lot of it was just summarization rather than actually writing out the scenes. And in this book, there's a lot more of him actually just showing the actual events as they were, and it is so much better just for that alone, and it still maintains a lot of that basis, and you get to see Fitz go through his life, and it is just phenomenal. It's a 5-star read. I love it so much, and like Prashant, it's like you can also read it. I mean, like the books are like long by your standards, but like there's only you can like there are 16 books, but like you can break them up into sets of 3, because well, each like it is 16 books long, but there are like 4 different trilogies and 1 quadrilogy, so it feels like it feels manageable. All right, so I think you can read this. All right, maybe it's great. I love
I
this
have
book.
like
Uh,
5, 6, 7 books incomplete.
yeah.
So,
All right, let's move on to your fourth book.
okay, this one I can talk a lot about.
All right, yeah.
Well, so I'm rereading this book currently. So like whatever
Oh, you read
scenes
it
I
last
like,
year, right?
yeah, whatever scenes I liked, I'm rereading it. This book is
Oh,
such a roller coaster. Okay, I can't even
uh-huh.
talk about the roller coaster because that's a spoiler. But this book basically starts off with a group of terminally ill patients in a hospital, and their lives were like snatched from them because of their illnesses, and they just want to like
Mm-hmm.
live their life as normal teenagers. The main character is not part of
I don't.
the main character is not part of the group of terminally ill patients. It's a
Mm-hmm.
hospital attendant. She's the
Mm.
same age as them. I think she was confirmed female. Yeah, she's the same age as them, and she grew up in the hospital. She's never seen the outside world. She grew up in the hospital. She's known the hospital her entire life. So
Mm.
this book just goes about how their lives are full of ups and downs. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
should I spoil it a little bit.
Maybe not. Depends on how severe the spoiler is.
It's kind of severe,
Okay, then don't.
and I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm just gonna say this book is really tragic. Like honestly,
Mm.
I think like I wanted to cry at one point because of how their lives were going.
No.
There is hints of a couple, you could say.
Mm.
The main character and one of the girls in the group of the terminally ill patients, and then there's
Mm.
also a guy who has an eating disorder, and another guy who has like a heart disease and he needs a heart transplant. He's barely keeping
Ah,
alive. Yeah.
yeah. All right.
This book also talks about um, the main character's previous first love, the main character's first love. It
Yeah.
starts off with that. It starts off with like a prelude about the main character and her first love, and that's where the
Yeah.
iconic line comes from. The love of my life wants to die. That's where the iconic line comes from. It's about
That's
the
like the
main
first
character.
line of the book.
Yeah,
Wow. All right.
that's why it's so
Uh,
iconic. That's why
that's
I picked
good.
it up actually. The
Yeah.
first line really spoke to me.
You found it in Blossoms, right?
Yes.
All
No,
right.
I've
Cool.
had
Blossoms is
I've had
awesome.
my eyes on this book for a way longer. Um,
Yeah.
I just happened to see it at Blossoms.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh, by
The
the way, how
character,
do you like my stand?
it's beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. I worked hard
Yeah,
on it. I made
the
this with my
characters are
bare hands.
phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
The relationships between the characters are phenomenal. It's so complex, and the relationship the characters share with their family and their
Yeah.
friends, and how they find comfort in each other's presence. It's just a
Mm-hmm.
really well put together book. I'm really impressed. I didn't think I'd like it this much, but I did.
Well, cool.
But I feel
Out
like
of
you
10,
liked it. Not gonna lie.
I mean out of star rating. But we have
Oh,
basically no books in common. You haven't even read like Harry. I don't think we have a single book in common. So you don't know my taste. I don't know your taste. All right.
but
Star
I've seen
rating. Yeah.
the type you read, and this isn't the type you read. If that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
I can have some variety. I'm reading like non-fiction right now, right? So I can. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Go. Yeah,
Out of five,
which?
oh my
Yeah.
god, 4.9.
9. Wow, that's high.
It is. I love this book. It's like one of my all-time favorite.
Oh, I can tell. Yeah. Uh. All right. So, are you done, or can I?
Yes, you
Are
can.
you done? Okay. Cool. Now you're gonna like this one.
Oh, soul music. I got that for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you got that from me.
Yeah, so
We're both reading each
it's
other's
basically
gifts.
thanks to me that you're able to speak about it.
I was gonna read it anyway, man. But sure, I'll
Yeah,
give
but
you
like
this. I'll give you.
because
I'll
of
give
me,
you
you can
this.
do it right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's a. You know what? I won't. Never mind. This is, I think, the 16th book in Discworld by Terry Pratchett, which is my current fourth favorite book series of all time. It used to be my third favorite, but then I read Best Served Cold and First Law overtook it. This is great. This is hilarious. This is so good. I want to do a video soon, which is like, please, just titled "Please Read Discworld," because I love this series so much, and this kind of embodies a lot of the stuff that I love about this book, about the series. I think if I had to put this in my Discord ranking, it would go either third or fourth or maybe fifth, somewhere there. Um, but now with this, I have basically read a fifth of everything in the Discworld series, so I'm very happy about that. I cannot wait to read more. I'm planning to do like a Discord book a month, which we'll get to later in this video. But I love this book. It is maybe the funniest Discord book on just like a line by line level. Like there's uh like like half the time, like I was reading this at night and I was trying not to wake my parents up, but so many times I had to hold in like laugh out loud stuff, and I don't laugh out loud often. Actually, Royal Assassin had one moment where I had to stop myself from laughing out loud. Like, I'll tell you what it is later, but like it was hilarious. And this book is just so good, and there are and this book is making me like think like, how many pop culture references am I missing? Because this book focused a lot on rock and roll and
I
and
mean, it
guitar
is
stuff.
called soul music,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
people
And
usually refer to soul music as hard metal.
no, I mean soul music is like jazz, I'm pretty sure. I don't know really.
No,
But
I'd
it's
consider
called
soul music like metal and rock and roll.
sure, why not? But I think I'll have to see. But um, there's one joke that I got specifically as a guitarist, and it was hilarious because I mean I'm a casual one, but it was hilarious. And there's one that's like been going on throughout the whole book, and halfway through the book, I'm like, oh shit, that's what that means. I Why are you laughing? You didn't read.
I'm laughing because you're laughing.
Mm, makes sense. All right. But yeah, I love this book, but it's also a 4-star read. So it's not quite there at 5 stars. There's like two Discworld books out of the eight that I've read that I would give 5 stars, and this doesn't really reach the level of that because Men at Arms is similar as in that like it's really funny, and this might be funnier on like a line by line level, but the jokes in Men at Arms are like more memorable. If you know, like there's a joke that's like Nobby, if not. Corporal Nobby was said to have the body of a 21-year-old. It's just that no one knew where he kept it. And like,
What?
Did you not hear me?
No.
Corporal
No,
Nobby
I
was
heard
said to
it. I
have.
just didn't understand.
It gets
Oh,
less
okay, my
funny
bad.
when I. No,
Continue.
I'll explain it. I'll explain it off camera. All right. Yeah, 4 stars. That's literally all I have to say about this. So now you have like 3 books left to talk about.
No, no, no. I am not talking about two of them. I'll just finish with this one.
All right, cool. What is it?
Okay. So my ouch. Yeah. My
Mm-hmm.
next book, it's probably one of my favorites, like all time favorites. It's called Don't Let
Mm-hmm.
the
Mein Kampf.
Forest.
You've read that like 4 times. I'm not. I'm justified for saying that. All right. I'm justified.
I've read it two times,
The same thing.
eighth grade and ninth grade.
Oh,
Two
when's your
times.
10th grade coming up? I know what's
I was
happening.
supposed
You
I
can't
was
deny it. You
supposed
can't.
to. Okay, but I think I'm gonna skip 10th grade and head straight on to 11th.
Shit, I misspoke. It feels like we're still in 10th, but whatever. Okay,
Okay,
keep going.
so it's called Don't Let the Forest In, and this book is really popular on
Uh-huh.
book talk, you could say. On Instagram, I'm seeing it everywhere. Everyone's talking about this book, and I was like, "Oh my god, it looks thick. I need to read it." So the the thing that hooked me about this book was this one line that was on the on our video. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so should I read it out?
It's how spoilery is it?
It's not spoilery.
All right, then go ahead.
I think someday you'll hate me. Thomas's voice stretched with a loneliness Andrew had never heard before. You'll cut me open and find a garden of rot where my heart should be. Andrew let out a silence sharpened between them, waited until Thomas's breath caught in quiet anguish from being made to wait. When I cut you open, Andrew finally said, all I'll find is that we match. That's so poetic and like, oh my god.
Oh,
Andrew let the silence sharpen between them. When I cut
that
you open,
feels
all
good.
I find is, oh my god. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the line that hooked me.
Cool.
So the basic dynamic is that the main character is an antisocial person.
Mm-hmm.
He has a twin
Yeah,
sister
relatable.
who's a total opposite of him, and the main
Still
character,
relatable.
his name is Andrew, by the way. So he
Relatable.
met Thomas, and
Mm-hmm.
Thomas is like an kind of like a social outcast, not exactly. And they go
Mm-hmm.
to this rich person boarding school. Yeah. And Andrew loves writing,
Oh,
and
relatable.
Thomas is really good at drawing. So
Not relatable.
Andrew writes about monsters, and Thomas draws them for him. There's this one illustration. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but I can show it to you.
Sorry, I'm
Wait,
interrupting you too much.
it's fine. I'm not even listening to you. I think this is so cool.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that's great. Maybe I should read it.
You should. Also,
No, wait. Show me again. I want to see.
okay.
Oh wait, maybe not. It's fine. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Leave it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, no, yeah. That's I like it. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I they see this is like borderline BL, but more than BL, it's obsession. Okay.
All right.
Neither of them are gay. They're just
You're
obsessed
never
with
beating
each
the
other.
Fujishi allegations. I swear.
No, it's like it's so funny because neither of them are gay. They're just
Is
obsessed with
that why
each
you're
other.
friends with me and out of?
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, you guys are gay as fuck.
Yeah. No, I mean like because of your Fujoshiness.
Yeah, they're just obsessed with each other, and it's like not the innocent kind of obsessed. It's more like I'd cut you up, and I'd vibe with. How do I explain this? You heard the line I just read out, right?
Yes, I did.
That's basically their whole dynamic.
Oh,
And
interesting.
I also like how I'm at chapter 7 currently, and I also like
How many
how
chapters
this
are there?
author is what?
How many chapters are there?
I
Like
think
20?
30,
All right.
33, 34,
Oh,
34 chapters.
well, cool.
So the
Yeah.
author foreshadows that something happened, and that's why
Ah,
everyone's so careful of them. Something
yeah.
happened the previous semester, but like she's not telling us what happened.
Ah,
Yeah. And also, Thomas's parents was like vanished, like
vanish.
randomly. And he showed up to school with blood on his sleeves.
Ish.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I mean, sounds cool. I should read it probably.
You
Yeah, tell me
should.
how it is once you're done with it. Once you're done with
And
it, tell me how
honestly,
it is.
I haven't read like the this whatever the summary. I just like pick up a book and I start reading it. So I don't know if
I know.
this is like um symbolism. Is it real? Are the monsters like real? Are they like symbolic? Are they symbolizing some sort of third
Why
emotion?
not both?
What?
They can be both.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know if the monsters are real or if they're symbolic. And that's
Yeah,
what I'm most confused about because is this actually happening or is this just all in his head?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's I'll find out
We
in
shall
the
see. We shall
yeah.
see. Yeah. All right. So should we get into our TBRs for May?
Okay.
All right. I'll start. All right. All right. Now we're gonna talk about the books that we are going to be reading in May. And first, let me start off with like the books that uh I'm currently reading already because if you don't know, May has started a long
No
time back.
way.
It's been like 9 days. The first book that I've been reading and my main read for this, like for right now, is Gardens of the Moon by Stephen Erickson. Now, guess whose favorite series this is? This is the first book in Malazan Book of Fall. And guess,
Oh,
come on.
Elrond.
Yes, all right. Me and Elron are gonna be we're basically doing a buddy read of this together. I have a link in the description if you want to join the buddy read. I'm about 70% into this book. I think like exactly 69% into the book. So it's pretty good so far. It's shaping up to be like a 4-star read, probably. I'm liking it. I love the world building of the book. So this book, if you don't know, has a reputation for being like the most confusing thing on the planet. All right, pay attention.
I am paying attention.
Yeah, you should jut in every once in a while, like I do.
But I
So
have
like
nothing to
this,
say.
at least go like uh-huh or something. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Basically, Gary.
This book has
Do you want me to
this book
repeat
like
everything you say too?
no. Uh, this book has like quite a reputation that precedes it because it's supposed to be like the most confusing thing on planet Earth. Like that's at least what I've heard about it. Honestly, no, it's pretty simple, all things considered. Like, not simple, that's not the word I would use for it,
I think
but
if
it's
you
like,
want to read something confusing, you should read this book.
hi, I'm Sid. How are you? Today we are going to be watching Prisha pull a book off of her bookshelf, then walk back briskly, sit down in her chair, and show the book to the camera. Which book will it be?
Sarah's Ghost.
Hmm. Well, I'll have to check that out. But like for some reason, like this is not confusing. It is confusing in some respects, but it's like it's more like he doesn't explain stuff to you sometimes. But it's like either way, you can like kind of get it through like either context clues or like sometimes it's just like straight up explained to you. Because like imagine me being like, oh, this book is gonna be so confusing. Well, I better get ready for it. And then like the first thing I see when I open the book is like a 5-page spread explaining who every character is. So yeah, and there's a glossary
I
at the
wish
back too.
Davidsky did that, but instead he uses like five different names for the same character, and every character is named Ivan. Ivan.
Hi, Ivan. How are you, Ivan? I'm good, Ivan. How are you, Ivan? I'm cool. I'm cool. That was a bad joke, anyway. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this book. At first, it's like, oh, the characters are kind of uninteresting. Like they're well written, but I'm not like the most invested in them. But like as it goes on, I'm more invested in them. And like this book is split into like seven books, seven parts. Like they're called books, but I'm gonna call them parts to make it less confusing. And like I liked the characters in the first part. They were cool, I guess. But then I really liked the characters in the second part, and then they were gone. But there are some characters, and like there's this specific group of characters from the first part who get more and more interesting and more likable each time I read them. So they're like, oh, and then I get to the third part, and they're getting some more screen time, not much, and I'm enjoying the third part. Then by the fourth part, the main POVs are the people from the first part who I like, and the characters from the second part. So it's like it's all the characters I like in one part. So that's cool. I finished the fourth part today, and I actually finished the fifth part today. So I'm really enjoying this book. Yeah, and like this is like a 10 book long series, so I can't wait. And eventually, when once Elrond is also done with the book, we're gonna be doing a little video with each other. I don't know if it's gonna be a video or a live stream, but we're gonna record something where we're talking to each other about this book. And
Elrond's
you
gonna
know, I
record
don't.
with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's wrong with that? Why do
I
you
don't know.
say
I
it
don't
like so
think Elrond
disgusted?
would
Like
ever record a video.
he's gonna start a channel. Go subscribe to Elrond when he gets a thing eventually. But yeah, and like
He should get Instagram.
well, he doesn't have Instagram. Oh, you said he
What?
should get Instagram. What do you say?
Hmm. He
Oh,
should
okay.
get.
Well, mm, maybe, but like, I like I thought Elrond was like the biggest Malazan fan on the planet. Turns out he's only read like seven of the 10 books. I thought he'd finished it. So it's like I'm just no. He hasn't even
That's a
finished the
lot of
seventh book.
books, kid.
He hasn't actually finished the seventh book. He's finished like the first six. So it's like, I think he should finish the series. On guys, comment down below hashtag Elrond finish the series. Just say it.
Hashtag Elrond finished the series.
That was cringy. I don't want to do this ever again. All right. But yeah, this is a good book. The other two books that I am reading are like nonfiction. So, so yeah, Sid reading nonfiction. The apocalypse has begun.
I never knew it would be possible.
Neither did I. Well, technically, textbooks are nonfiction in a way.
You don't read textbooks.
I do. What do you mean?
Yeah, like once in
For
a
half
blue
of
moon.
for most of ninth, I studied more than you. Okay, shut up. You can say this to Arav.
No,
That's fine.
honestly,
That's factual.
I studied more in ninth. I think you studied more than me in 10th.
I study. Okay, you know what? Fine. As long as you admit I studied more than you at some point. But the
I didn't study
there
at
are
all.
two books
Everyone
that I'm
studied
getting.
more than me in 10th.
The reason
It's
I
not
am
a flex.
reading these. Uh, the reason I am reading these is because like family members have got them for me and they live in the same house, so they're pressuring me to read it. But like they're generally like really good. So this one is a short history of nearly everything. I'm reading this both on physical and on audio, and honestly the audiobook narrator is like really good. I would love to hear him read a Discworld book because his voice fits perfectly for Discworld. And actually, that's like why I wanted to pick book up in the first place because this is Terry Pratchett's favorite book of all time.
Sid, should I become an audio reader? Should I voice
Sure.
audiobooks?
Sure, why
Okay.
not?
Okay.
But yeah, this book
Do
is
you
really
want to
good. It's
share a
really
trial?
interesting. Let's save that for the end of the video, so like we can make sure that like the real fans stick to the end. And we're gonna
What?
have a test. We're gonna have a test, I guess. I don't know, whatever. This book is really good. It's fun. It's like interesting. The way he presents the information is really well written. Yeah. The other one I'm reading because my dad got it for me. Uh,
I have the
this
same
is
book. I read it like in ninth grade.
oh, how is it like
Oh,
according to your standards?
it's a really nice book.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
think it helped
I
you a
thought it would
lot
be.
in commerce though.
Fair, but like it's a nice read anyway, and also my dad told me to read it, so it's like I have to. But like it's good so far. Like I thought it would be boring and stuffy, but like the way he presents the actual information in this book is really well written. Uh,
What are you
it's
taking with
good.
commerce?
Applied math, not now.
Oh, okay.
So
Continue then.
all right. After that, my next read is going to be guess which author is going to be, Prisha.
Oh,
Mm.
Duvitsky.
No, not yet. Not yet. I'm probably not gonna read the Dostoevsky until like 2 months into school starting. So
Um, George Orwell.
it's no one that you've read a lot of.
Ah,
Come on, this should be easy.
Terry Pratt. Can you give me a hint? Oh my God! Of course, it's Abercrombie.
I'm surprised you didn't get that. So this is the second standalone in the First Law world. It's a bit longer than most of the books in the First Law. So but this is about the same length as like Best Served Gold, though. I think Best Served Gold is a little longer. Which one is longer here, Pisha? I think I
Um,
think this one's longer.
the other one.
This one?
The other one. Yeah, yeah, that one.
This one.
No,
This one.
no, the other one.
This one. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me check the page count. 610 pages, and this one is like no. This one's longer. So
Oh
we were
shit.
both wrong,
Okay.
I guess. But I can't wait for this book. So this book is like pitched as like 3 days of battles, and I'm not gonna read the actual synopsis because it is really spoilery for the original trilogy. But what I'm gonna say is like I am really excited for this book. I love Abercrombie. He is becoming one of my favorite authors of all time. At this point, he might overtake Sanderson. So I hope this book is really good. This is the year of Abercrombie. So this month I'm going to be reading this book and the other two Abercrombies that are on my TBR for this month. And next month I'm going to read the entire Age of Madness trilogy, and then I'm going to read Devils the month after that, and then I'm going to read The Shattered Seas. So this is going to be a whole year of Abercrombie. I can't wait. The heroes, it looks really good. Look at that cover. I think this is better than the Best of Gold cover. I think. Prisha, what do you think? Which one's better? I like the heroes more.
I like the heroes one more.
Exactly. So yeah, I can't wait. It looks so good. Uh, Look at the back too. Like 3 men, one battle, no heroes. An action-packed novel full of brutality, black humor, and I can't wait. You should catch up to me. I think Srishan has already read this book, which is like which is weird because he read the trilogy after me and Best of Gold after me. But hey, when you swap series like every 5 seconds, this is what you get. And after that, I'm gonna be reading the next First Law standalone, which is Red Country. Uh, I am not as excited for this book because I've heard much less about it, but
How
it's,
many
it's
Abercrombie
Abercrombie.
books do you have, Sid?
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 10.
I see.
3 of them I got as gifts. All right, so I'm excited for this one. Not as excited as Heroes because some people put Heroes as like their number one. Most people put Red Country as like their bottom pick for like all of the First Law. So it's like I'm excited. I'm less excited. I know there's one scene at the end that supposedly like wraps up one character's arc really well. So I am excited, but just like less so. You know what I'm saying. All right, wait. Which of these covers do you think is the best? I don't know if I can hold up all three, so I'll put this up against the. I think Heroes is still my
Red
favorite.
Country.
Really?
Yeah, I think I like Red Country more than Heroes.
Heroes is my favorite, but whatever. And then the final Abercrombie for this month, which is going to be much more manageable because it's like a short story collection. Sharp Ends, and I love this cover so much. Look at all the gold.
Damn.
Mhm.
Damn.
And who's messaging me now? Whatever. Um, I can't wait for this one. I'm gonna be reading like a short story every day along with the other book that's on this TBR. So I can't wait for this book. It looks really good. And apparently it has some chapters from like it shows Logan's backstory, it shows Glocta's backstory. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so good. So what?
Nothing, nothing. Continue.
All right. And I have three more, and two of them are manga picks. But like now, I'm gonna do my final book of this one, which is Assassin's Quest. I am getting a physical copy of this book soon, so I cannot wait to read it. It looks so good. I loved Royal Assassin, as I've already said here. I can't wait for this book. Yeah, I think is green in real life, so I like green. I think I like red more than green, but I like green. So yeah, I can't wait for this book either. And I have two manga picks right after this.
Oh, One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece. Okay, get back in the stand. Yeah, One Piece. I'm going to be finishing off the Water 7 saga of One Piece. I have been loving the Water 7 saga. I started Enies Lobby last month, and it's supposedly one of the best arcs in the whole series. So I can't wait to get it. I loved Water 7 so much. It is my favorite arc of the entire series so far. It is emotional, it is great, it is full of tension. I love it. And the other one is going to be the first arc of Hunter x Hunter, which I am reading
Oh,
because of
oh.
yeah.
Wait, you started Hunter x Hunter?
I'm starting Hunter x Hunter this month. Once I
I
finish
think
Enies
I think
Lobby.
more than the manga, you'd like the 2011 anime remake. Honestly,
I'm going to be reading the manga because the person who convinced me to read Hunter x Hunter on Twitter told me to only read the manga, and I'll probably watch the anime later. But like, I can't wait because I he's like okay on like completely unrelated posts. He's just like, oh cool, wow, okay. So the thing about Hunter x Hunter is that is and then like on another post it's just like and like honestly for some people that might be annoying. For me that's like I admire the determination, and he's been begging for so long that I'm just like, you know what, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I got my
So
dad into Hunter x Hunter, and now he keeps asking me when the next season is.
when is it?
It's not the author is on a hiatus. He has
Oh,
health issues.
oh yeah, all right, yeah, that makes sense. Condition
His
is bone
wife
related.
offered to draw the manga for him, but he said no, he wants to draw it himself.
I
His
respect
wife
that.
is also a
All right.
mangaka.
Oh, cool. What she made?
I think Sailor Moon.
Nice.
You never heard of
All right.
Sailor Moon?
I have.
Oh,
Obviously, I've
Hunter
heard of Sailor Moon.
Hunter mangaka wife. Yeah, creator of Sailor Moon.
Oh, cool. All right. Now your turn for
Oh,
the
okay.
TBR.
So TBR, I already showed you all of them. They are all the next
You know, maybe you
TBR.
should try reading one book at once. Just a
I think so.
suggestion.
And
I think, yeah.
I also want to start this book.
Oh, is it good?
It's 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 by Rajendra Prasad.
And okay, cool.
India Divided. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
fat book. It's a fat book. It's
Oh,
like 530 pages.
but
And the text is tiny.
wait, bring that closer to the page. I mean, to the screen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow.
I
Okay.
mean, it's not
How
as
much?
bad as Mein Kampf, honestly.
Yeah, your favorite book of all time.
But the text is tiny. Oh god.
Mm,
I remember when I first started reading Mein Kampf in like ninth grade,
yeah.
I fell
Uh-huh.
asleep reading it.
Jesus. I thought he was
Yeah.
supposed to be like some great orator. He can't even keep your attention for 5 minutes.
But like
All right.
as I furthered, as I kept reading the book, it got more interesting, and I didn't fall
Ah,
asleep as often.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this book. I don't know anything about it, apart from the fact that it's focused around economy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, of course, Mein Kampf got more interesting as it went on. How else would it be your favorite book of all time? So I'm sorry, I changed the subject. Anything else you want to say about this book?
Yeah, I've had this on my to be reading list since like ninth grade when I
Uh-huh.
first like started liking economics as a subject.
Yeah. And
Still score
second
zero
best
in SST
SST.
though.
It's the second best SST subject,
Don't tell
economics.
me history is first.
History is obviously first. What else would be first?
Something that's not see history in general is fine. History as a subject is not fine.
It's the best subject in like the whole school. Like
It's not.
it's like it is the best
It's
subject. It's the best
not.
subject.
It's
It is
not.
easily the
See, the
best
only
subject. It's
reason
better
I
than
like,
science. It's
but
better than math. It's
the only reason I like SST is because that's the only subject I get well written in. You know, like the teacher writes well written for my ans 5 markers in
yeah,
SST.
yeah.
That's the
With
only
English, if you
reason.
don't, with English, it doesn't matter if you write the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life. If you don't touch on, if you don't specifically mention that the tiger looks at plump deer,
Yeah,
then you
totally.
will
That's
get
what
good
I was
marks.
gonna say.
Exact.
That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna. You know, she wrote in bracket. She was like red pen in red pen. She was like, "Where plump deer? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark." I
Jesus
wrote
Christ.
poetry for that answer, and she's just like
Exactly.
plump deer? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My
Keywords are such a stupid topic. Like for like something like SST or science, you get it. For English, it makes no sense because English is literally about like the different ways you can like express stuff. You know what? I'm not gonna go on this rant here.
I
Let's
don't. I didn't
uh,
like my English teacher in tenth grade. I didn't like it. I didn't like her.
you think I
Not even
did? She
gonna
hated me
defend
the
her.
most. She hated me the
No,
most, man.
she had mixed feelings. Okay, she liked my answers, but she didn't like me as a
Uh
person.
huh. All right.
Answer.
All right.
She didn't
All
like
right.
me as
Should
a
we?
person. Okay, yeah, continue. Oh, to be
Relatable.
reading. I'm not planning on reading anything else. I have the Song of Achilles, but I'm not
Uh
planning
huh.
on reading it right now.
All right. Uh, so should we get into our like the questions and stuff?
Okay,
All right. So the
can we do
first
quickly?
question is
I have class at 5.
shit. All right. Okay. What has been your favorite book of this third? I could tell. Yeah. Want to talk about why or no?
I've already spoken about it. The characters
All
are
right.
complex. The story is deep. It's really building up to the climax. I'm so excited to see how it ends.
Yeah. My book of the third is between two different books, which is Discovery by J.A.J. Minton. Because like I have 3 5 stars, but Shadow Rising is disqualified because it's a reread, and that would win by default because it's Wheel of Time. So it's between Discovery by J.A.J. Minton and Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb, and this is a really, really hard decision because J like Discovery is just phenomenal, and also the author sent the book to me, so that's like they get bonus points for that. Thank you. But what uh but like Royal Assassin is also just like so well written, so beautiful, so powerful, plus you stay with the characters a lot longer, and like, oh god. All right, Pusha, what do you predict I'm gonna choose?
The Abercrombie book.
No, I already gave you the two options.
Oh, I I'm sorry. I was thinking about the cover thing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say Royal Assassin. I love Discovery, but like Royal Assassin is really good. So yeah, that is my book of the month. uh it is just like beautiful in so many ways, and like the ending is phenomenal. I love the characters, I love just everything about that book, and I cannot wait to finish the trilogy because like Assassin's Quest people apparently don't like. I hope I like it, I'll say that much. So yeah, Royal Assassin, book of the month. I think I'm happy with this. All right. Favorite new author. Okay, wait, no, wait, what's your book of the third? Okay, you already said that. Okay, what's your favorite new author?
Oh, um, um, I mean I like the books, but I don't know if They're my favorite authors since I've only read like one book.
Not like favorite authors, but like the best new author that you've read.
C.G. Drews,
And that
Don't Let the Forest In.
is this just gonna win every category?
I also like the this isn't he isn't exactly an author. I'm not sure if you
He
this
counts, I
is more
guess.
of a case study.
Yeah, fair.
And
All right.
Abercrombie, I've already told you my doubts about that.
God damn it. Uh,
And then
better like it, or my faith in you is gonna be all gone.
yeah, there
No, no
aren't many.
comment. No comment.
I don't have many choices here, and this is a phenomenal book. So like,
Yeah, yeah. I bet first law is better though. Whatever. What? All right. So that's your choice.
uh-huh.
Okay. So this is really easy for me. This question because I've only read one new author, and that's J.J. Minton. So they win by default. Uh, Favorite character. So now this is between a couple characters from Discovery, a couple characters from Best Served Cold, and a couple characters from Royal Assassin. No, so Royal Assassin. Most of the characters I've already read before because they showed up in previous books, so they're disqualified. Uh, so Fitz, Ketchikan,
Keep talking. I'm gonna
Regal.
turn my camera off for a minute.
All right,
I'm here.
Fitz.
Okay, I'm listening to you. I
Yeah,
promise.
yes. Yeah. All right. Fitz, Ketchikan, Regal, Night Eyes. Fitz, Ketchikan, and Regal are disqualified. Night Eyes is nominated from Royal Assassin. Then we have from Discovery, we have Oliver Das. Who else is there? Oliver Das and Oliver Das. And, well, okay, there has to be someone else. Can you hear Harsh, by the way?
Yes, but it's not very prominent.
From Discovery, there's Oliver Das and Valdemar, and who else is there? God, uh, I think those are the two I am nominating from Discovery, and from Best Served Cold, I am nominating Monscato Mercato. Shivers is disqualified because he was in the original trilogy. Morvier is there from this book, and also Koska is also disqualified, and Vitari is too. Uh, so it's between Monza and Morvier. So there we go. So I'm gonna take out Monza first. Uh, I think I'm gonna take out Waldemar from Discovery, and I don't know if I'll disqualify Night Eyes yet. Then after that we have, I think, shit. So now it's just Oliver Das versus what's his name? I really like Oliver Das versus Morvier versus Night Eyes. I'm gonna take out. Shit, am I gonna take out more? Okay, I think I'm gonna knock out Night Eyes. That hurts because I love Night Eyes. So now it's between Morvier and and Oliver Das. I'm gonna choose Oliver Das. So yeah, Oliver Das is the character of the third. Yeah, Risha,
Oh.
what's your character of the third?
Okay, so it's still paused. Oh yeah, okay, it's resumed now.
Mm,
Okay, so some noteworthy characters from everything I've read would be Jin from Dan. Then it would be
yeah.
Saul from Eternal Covenant,
Mm-hmm.
and Lost in the Cloud. What was that guy's name? Why am I full screen?
Yeah, just go with it.
Uh, Lost in the Cloud, the main character.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Okay,
Cyrus.
take keep
No.
Cyrus.
Okay, yeah. Cyrus from Lost in the Cloud and Andrew from
Mm.
Don't Let the Forest In. Okay, give me a minute. Okay,
That
I'm really muddled right now. Yeah. So if I had to choose, it's really hard. First, I'll take out Saul from Eternal
mm,
Covenant. So that
yeah.
leaves Jin, Cyrus, and Andrew.
Mm.
I I think I removed Cyrus. So that leaves Jin and
Oof.
Andrew. Shit. Jin and Andrew. Okay, I've decided.
Yes.
Jin and Joji from Dawn to Dawn.
That's the glasses guy, right?
No, no, no. That's the jock, the cool
The
guy.
joke. Okay. I don't know. I haven't watched it, but like, shut up, you idiot. Okay. Uh. So I'm gonna change my answer too. It's gonna be Night Eyes from Royal Assassin. I feel
Why did
wrong
you
not letting
change?
him win. Huh?
Why you
I was
change?
thinking about it while you were thinking about yours, so I'm just like, huh. I love Night Eyes so much. So Night Eyes wins.
Okay.
He's a wolf, okay? I can't just let the wolf lose.
Okay.
So
What's the next question? I need to.
the next question is best action. For me, this is a very easy win. This is best served gold. I'm not gonna elaborate. He just writes it his action really, really, really well. There we go. Your turn.
For me, I haven't read much action, honestly, like genuinely. I've read a few
Uh-huh.
BLs and I've read like Dawn to Dawn. And I'm not
All
gonna
right.
mention the BLs because, like, yeah, I don't
I know
remember
the
their
singing.
names. I
Oh,
genuinely
okay.
don't remember the names. I know I've read a few, like action. There was a lot of fight scenes, a lot of blood.
Yeah.
But, like, this is an automatic win for Dawn to Dawn.
No. Winning by default, the best kind of winning, or
Yeah,
the
but Dawn
worst,
to Dawn
depending
is
on how you look
amazing.
at
So,
it.
like,
Yeah. I mean, Discovery was too, but it got a default win for best new author. So, all right. So now the next one is best cover, and I'm torn between
oh,
Soul
this
Music
is easy.
and Discovery by J.J. Minton. So, okay, what do you choose?
Wait, let me turn on my camera.
All right, that one. Cool. Yeah.
I can't even. This is gonna be the best cover of the year. Like, look at
Yeah.
this.
Oh
Look
yeah.
at this. I don't like the
Oh yeah.
text.
It's great.
The text is
Yeah.
really. But like, look at the
Distracting.
art. Oh my
Yeah.
god. And the art
Definitely.
inside is amazing too. Let's not forget about that.
I saw. Yeah.
No,
Uh,
that's not the only one.
my
Okay, I'll leave the book to you to find out. But that's not the only one.
okay.
There's so many amazing arts in here. Like, do you want to see one? Do you want to
Sure.
see another one?
Just one. Just one. Sure. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to read this book. But
Yeah, you
all right.
do.
What
Okay,
we
what's
have
your
here,
last
what I
one?
Discovery, Soul Music. Uh, I'm
Soul
choosing
music.
Discovery. I'm choosing Discovery. It looks better in color, but it only looks really good on this Kindle screen. Like, look up the color cover. I'll probably edit it up on screen here. But like, I love this cover so much. It is beautiful. Adam Faida, I think his name is, did a really great job on it. It encapsulated a lot of this stuff that happens within the book really well. It captures a vibe. It's perfect. I love the colors of the cover. It's perfect. There we go. Discovery wins. Okay, so now let me tally up like what won for me. For like you, like, don't let the forest and like took so many away.
Mm.
So
Can I just talk about the cover a little bit more?
sure.
The character you see on here is Andrew, the main character.
Yeah.
And look at the incorporation of the flowers, okay? So you see this is like
Oh.
a scratch mark which could be
Yeah.
which could like relate to a monster, and monsters are like a huge theme of this book.
Yeah.
Like the monster, and like the flowers are growing out of the scratch, so it's basically like the inside of the character, which is
Mhm.
at many times referred to how the character is like only rot and plants inside of him. He doesn't have a beating heart, it's all rot.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the symbolism here. And then here you
Yeah.
can
Oh,
see
it
him
looks
throwing
great.
up
Yeah.
a flower and thorns.
Let me solo layout you. I haven't. Yeah. Just show it. Yeah.
Oh,
You show it. I can barely see this shit. Oh yeah. Yeah. That looks way better. Yeah. Now turn
yeah,
it
you
around.
see this the scratch marks over here. This could
Yeah.
be like a monster, and then the flowers are growing out of it, the plants are growing out of it, symbolizing
Yeah.
that he is nothing but a forest inside. So he is one of the monsters that he writes about.
All right,
Yeah.
well, so let me just go through like every single thing that, because like for you, everything except favorite character was just a clear sweep for Don't Let the Forest In. So
I don't
for
read
me,
fiction. So like
you, you do, but like just this month you didn't much.
I read fiction like really less. You can see over there, most of the books are
Yeah.
non-fiction.
You know what? Now you should just focus on Don't Let the Forest In, finish that, and then maybe you should read like Blade itself or something. I don't know.
Maybe I'll lend it to you. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, we might be in the same class, right? You're taking commerce too, right? Okay,
Read
cool.
applied
Maybe.
math.
Same. All right. So my book of the third was Royal Assassin. My favorite new author was Discovery. When J.A.J. Minton. My favorite character was Night Eyes from Royal Assassin. My best action was Best Served Cold, and best cover was Discovery by J.A.J. Minton. So basically, it was mostly just Discovery and Royal Assassin, and like one of them, Best Served Cold one. So there we go. This is all we've read this year so far. This is what we are going to read coming up. This has been really fun, Prisha. Let's do this next third.
I'll read more book.
Yeah, you will. But
So I
that
have
sounded a
something
bit
to
like,
talk
yeah,
about.
you will. No, that's not what I meant. But yeah, you will. So I can't wait. I can't wait to read most of this. I am super excited for all the books that I've got to read. I I've loved the books that I've read so far this year. There has not been a single miss. Yeah, it's been a really great reading year so far. How has it been for you?
I'm barely reading. I'm reading like manga.
Yeah.
I'm just
All right.
sitting and
Well,
I'm just like sitting and binging, and most of these are like 80 over 100 chapters.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, the
for
manhwas. Some of these are like over
yeah,
100 chapters.
yeah. So that's like what East Blue level. All right. Yeah. So yeah. So that's about it. Now we'll probably just like take thumbnail shots, and well, that was really fun. If you want, you can check out a couple of the other reviews we've done on the channel. Just we have a Discord server. I have a Twitter where I talk about all the books I've read. If you want to learn what I'm reading, go do that. If you want to follow Prisha, follow Prisha on Instagram. That's all. And she also has like Twitter, but she doesn't use it very often. So
Yeah, don't
we
follow me
have
on
other
Twitter.
stuff. Follow all the other members of the channel if you want. Thanks for watching. If you've made it here, we will smell you later, Prisha. Later, you send me a recording of you reading like an audiobook, and I'll edit it into the video. After that, that is all we have for today. Thank you for watching. We will smell you, Prisha. Say the word.
I'm not gonna smell anyone, guy. I'm not
Just
smelling
say
anyone.
later. At least say later.
Later. See you later, guys.
It hadn't hurt. The day he had cut out his own heart. Andrew had written about it later in spiral lines from a sharp pen. A story about a boy who took a knife to his chest and carved himself open, showing ribs like mothy tree roots, his heart a bruised and wretched thing beneath. No one would want a heart like his, but he'd still cut it out and given it away. Being left aching and hollow was a familiar feeling, a comfortable pain. Andrew had always been an empty boy,